just give us your thoughts first on the third period and obviously the tremendous comeback for your group.
Yeah, I really liked our game. I really liked our game start, and obviously missed a lot of nets and stuff. I thought, we could have came out of the first with a couple goal lead, and then, then our puck management wasn't good. You guys know that. And then the adversity hit us, and the guys did a great job. The power play was awesome. PK, special teams was awesome tonight. Crowd was giving us some juice, and great game, for the third period for us.
How good do you feel for Brock to hit 30 goals for the first time in his career?
Yeah, no, he was in the right place in the right time tonight. Yeah, it was nice. It's nice to get the power play going, and his goals are right in front of the net. That's where we want them.
What have you learned about Brock in the year that you've had him as a player?
Well, I think he's had a lot of adversity in his life, in the way he's dealt with it. Even the last 10 games, he's been coming to the office a lot, working with the O's. He's what I like about it. He recognizes he doesn't like his game, and he's been sticking with it, and getting 3 goals up. He's a streaky guy. He's a guy that around the net he's really dangerous.
You've talked a lot about wanting the players to speak, in a moment. And so that second intermission, how much was it you, and how much was it the players?
No, I just said we don't have to hit a home run every shift. I mean, when we got to 2-1, we're looking for home runs instead of just letting the game. That's probably we're getting better at that. I will tell you that, but it's still something there. We got to be careful. You can't hit a home run. Sometimes you just got to let the play happen. And we learned a valuable lesson with winning, which is great. And now. We got 71 points. The goal was to get 70 for the road trip. This homestand. So the guys did a hell of a job. And now this 10 days is a big thing for the guys.
What's the level of confidence in this group right now, within themselves? I guess looking at third periods, whether it's winning or losing, how different is there an approach if you're down by 3, or the way you guys have played when leading going after 2 periods?
Yeah, when you're to be an elite team, you're going to have adversity. You're going to have penalties, you're going to have some unfortunate bounces, you're going to have a lot of things, and these are the lessons in the road to that is these type of games, so you just learn, you keep growing as a team, it's just one of those things that you're happy for the adversity that hits the team and how you react. That's how you look at players sometimes, and the whole team actually.
How good was the feeling in the room after the win there? You guys have a break ahead of you. How good are you feeling about yourself and the players and where the team's at right now?
No, these guys, the guys are happy, but nobody's going crazy in there. I kind of like that about this team. It was an exciting game. I think obviously guys were happy we won and they were on the ice celebrating. I think the fans were getting them excited too. But in the room, it was there's good game or whatever. It wasn't. I didn't see a lot of going crazy. I don't know. It's kind of a good thing for me. It's like these guys are, whether they're evaluating certain things or they're but they got to enjoy themselves. Obviously, this 10 days it's been a whatever how many games we played, 50 games there. It's been a nice stretch, but we got a lot of hockey left. Gonna be a lot of adversity, a lot of pressure, a lot of stuff. So we got to deal with that stuff.
Rick, elite teams always have that sense, knowing that they're going to win the game, not believing, but knowing. Are you starting to see that develop with this group?
I think when we scored that power, we said with a couple guys that I said if we can score this, that start of the third, I felt when we scored that you could see there was a little bit more belief. And I think obviously guys were disappointed the way we managed the puck. We had too many turnovers. That's something we got to clean up. But I think when we scored that goal, you could hear the guys, hey, listen, let's stay with it here. And even then, after we scored, it's like I said to the guys, we don't have to hit a home run the next shift. Just let the game come to you. And we did. They got a couple of penalties because we were forechecking, and all of a sudden the power play gets us in the game.
5-minute major earlier in the week, we talked about penalty kill. You said if we can clear the puck, that'll take us to the next level. By my count, I think you guys were 7 of 9 on clears on that 5-minute major. That was probably a big key to it.
Wow, yeah, that's a good number because we like that. We've been a little shaky on that, and I just like the rotation we had. Guys were 20-second shifts. We were buzzing, and like I said, the crowd every time we iced it, they were on their feet. So I think you could tell the guys were coming. It was a lot of buzz. It was fun.
Like the rotation with clearing.
Yeah, like I'm a big believer. If you defend, you get it clear, you get people off, get fresh people, and I got to admit those guys, they worked it to. It was perfect the way they did it. I didn't have to say anything because I just told who was up, and they just rotated themselves.
What did you know about Brock before you came to Vancouver?
Well, I'm good friends with Greeny about how a good shooter, a streaky guy, and then when I came here, some of the struggles that he's had, and how he wanted to deal with all this sort of stuff. So I'm just happy for him. He worked hard this summer, and to have 30 goals and like I said, 50 games. That's a hell of a. And he's not done. That's the thing. He knows that there's a lot of hockey left.
With this one behind you, you able to look forward to going to the All-Star game yourself now?
Yeah. Get 4 days rest, and it'll be fun. I don't know. I don't even know how it would. Do we have to draft? I don't draft anything, do I?
I don't think so, no. Just show up.
Yeah, I just show up. Yeah.
Just last question. Noah Juleson. I mean, you talked about the PK, but was this the most impactful game he's had this season? We saw the hits, passes.
I mean, what I'm proud about Noah is that he's been off for 4 or 5 games. He played the other night. The way he played tonight, it just goes to show you. And he's one of footy's favorites because he listens to footy like he's a sponge. You tell him to do something, he does it. So I'm really proud of those type of guys where sometimes it's unfair. And I think I told you guys sometimes unfair that he doesn't play for whatever reasons. And I just like his character. And he was terrific tonight. A couple of nice hits too.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you guys.